World, it's Kelsie, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into Epic Universe. As we already know, Celestial Park, Dark Universe, Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, Super Nintendo World, and How to Train Your Dragon are the 5 lands that are opening on May 22nd. We have now gotten more information on the rides, shows, and entertainment coming to the park, including interactive bands, the Donkey Kong coaster, the Dark Universe animatronics, and more. I am really looking forward to this park opening, and I can't wait to see all it has to offer. So without further ado, let's get started to see what Epic Universe has to offer starting on May 22nd, 2025. Let's get started with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. This land takes place in a 1920s Paris. As you walk into this land, on the left side you'll see the cafe where they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner inspired by French cuisine. As you walk through the streets, there will be streetmosphere, shops, snacks, and a bunch of magical opportunities beyond these walls. In addition to all the entertainment around this world, there's interactive wand spots and lots of fantastic beasts hidden around this immersive world. Back towards the front of the park, you'll see the circus, where they have live entertainment featuring puppetry and special effects that will make the show look so magical. And last, but certainly not least, Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. This immersive ride will take you through the trial of Dolores Umbridge. Definitely the character we all love to hate. This ride will have a minimum height requirement of 40 inches and is labeled as a motion simulation thrill ride. You'll be boarding a lift with Ron, Hermione, and Harry as you venture through the many departments of the Ministry of Magic. This ride looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to experience it when the park finally opens. Next, let's head over to Super Nintendo World. I am so excited to see this land in person. It literally looks like you've stepped into a Mario video game. Over here on the left we have Bowser's Castle. Inside you can race your friends in Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Another exciting addition is the Peach's Castle on the other side of the land. Directly across from Peach's Castle you can find a bunch of Yoshis running around in Yoshi's Adventure. This is a slow omni-mover attraction, great for the whole family. Around the entire land, there is games and interactive activities you can do with your power-up bands, which you can use to collect digital coins and stamps. You can enjoy some food at Toadstool Cafe, prepared by Chef Toad. At the 1-Up Factory, you can buy power-up bands along with a bunch of Nintendo merch. And now for the grand reveal of Donkey Kong Country. In here, you will find Minecart Madness, which is the family roller coaster that literally lifts you off the track and goes around Donkey Kong Country. The theming and technological advances throughout this land are absolutely to die for. Another thing to note about this land is they will have meet and greets with Mario, Luigi, and the rest of the gang. I cannot wait to see this roller coaster in person, but also what this entire land has to offer. Next, let's head over to How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. This literally feels like you are walking into the How to Train Your Dragon movies. The biggest ride in this area is a roller coaster called Hiccup's Wing Gliders. This coaster has a 40-inch height requirement and is considered a thrill ride. The idea of this ride is to feel like you're flying on a dragon. On the other end of the park, you'll find Dragon Racers Rally. This ride swings people around in the air to give you the illusion that you're flying on the back of a dragon. The seats are connected to these big arms, and it goes in a circle and kind of flows around. This is definitely another one for the thrill seekers. Pretty close to that, you'll find a splash pad area where kids can play on a hot day. And just beyond the roller coaster is the restaurant in this land, the Mead Hall. At this restaurant, you can eat like a Viking with a variety of meats, fish, and more. They will also offer a variety of meads, ales, and ciders. This restaurant is massive, with the front doors standing at 16 feet tall. After a big meal at the Mead Hall, you may need a slower ride. And that's where the fire drill comes in, created by Rough Nut and Tough Nut. This is a slow-moving boat ride where you aim at targets, you get hit by geysers of water, and you get splashed. So you will get wet on this ride, so just keep that in mind. Just beyond that is the Untrainable Dragon, which is their live entertainment show in the Isle of Berk. The dragons in the show are beyond measure. I cannot believe they aren't real. Overall, this land is super immersive, and I can't wait to see it in person. It seems like this land has so much to do and so much to offer. Universal is literally on fire with their ideas. And next, we're off to Dark Universe, which is basically like Halloween Horror Nights all year round. This land has multiple rides and creepy things around every corner. In Monsters Unchained, you will find animatronics like no other ones you've seen before. This ride features Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Bride, Dracula, and so many more classic monsters. This ride has a 48-inch height requirement and is considered a thrill ride. The aesthetic in this building gives Haunted Mansion vibes on steroids. Right outside Monsters Unchained is Curse of the Werewolf, which is the spinning roller coaster. It's definitely considered a thrill ride, and it has a 40-inch height requirement. This one takes you through a bunch of twists and turns, and then you'll see the werewolf towards the end of the tunnel. The Burning Blade Tavern is the quick service option in this location. Here you can find bratwursts, burgers, wings, and more. Das Steakhouse is the other location that you can have a meal. This is a vampire-themed location that you can sink your teeth into. And now we're headed to the main hub, Celestial Park. This is the middle of the park where you'll find the portals to all of the other lands. It is also where you will find Stardust Racers, which is a twin coaster that races you through the galaxy. I can already tell this one is going to look super cool at nighttime. Towards the middle, you'll find the Constellation Carousel. The Constellation Carousel will have animals that are commonly known in the constellations in the sky, such as lions, dragons, and bears. Across the water, you'll find Atlantic, which is a restaurant that looks like you are dining underwater. There's fish swimming all around you as you're eating seafood and steak. This is likely going to be one of our most expensive dining options, but it does look like it'll be worth it. Another dining option will be the Blue Dragon Pan-Asian restaurant. Here you can expect authentic Asian fare, and of course the Grand Helios Hotel overlooking it all. Overall, this park looks absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to step foot in this park when it finally opens in May of 2025.